Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, and today I think we're finally going to go and attack Gwynedd. If we go ahead and look here, this guy is Welsh Norse, however I think he was originally Norse. If we go ahead and look at his father, there we go, in fact he was Norse. I think we only have one Welsh guy left here, which is this guy. He's a fornicator, which kind of sucks, but he is married to my cousin. So if we can restore Gwynedd and give it back to the Welsh, at least then my dynasty also has a shot at basically gaining some land, which is also nice. But before we do that, I just want to point out, up here, the Isles have taken half of Iceland. I've never actually seen that before in Crusader Kings, so that was kind of interesting when I zoomed out here to take a look at the map here. Of course, the Catholic Viking up there. She didn't last too long by the looks of it. But let's get straight into this one. We currently have 3,600 men. I don't want to declare war just yet anyway, because it is in winter, and of course the Norse do have some men-at-arms units that do have bonus stats when it is winter. We can ransom some prisoners, so let's go ahead and look at that as well. We currently have 6 prisoners in here. Let's see, you are Norse, so I'm not going to be doing anything about that. But you are insular, sorry. Norse should be fine as long as he's insular. We can't ransom him. But if we take a look at him, he does have 12 prowess. He could be an okay champion for us. Let's see, maybe we can negotiate release here. We will recruit him into our court because he has converted faith, and maybe we can use him as a backup champion. Now this guy here, he's Asatru Norse, so we're not going to be doing anything with him. I think we're going to leave him in the dungeon. Is he in the dungeon? He's in house arrest, so let's go ahead and move him to the dungeon. There we go. We don't want to let him go free. This guy here is Insular Norse Gale. Again, because he is insular, he only has 1 prowess. And he has 20 intrigue. He is terrified of me. What is our current intrigue? We already have 20 intrigue. Let's see. I just closed the menu there as well, didn't I? What should we do with you? We can't ransom you. In fact, I might just move you... Norse Gale. He's not really anybody, is he? I will negotiate release, and I'm going to recruit him to my court because he is terrified of me. So as long as he stays around here, it should be fine. This guy is also Norse Gale. He has 12 prowess. He is insular as well. So let's go ahead and negotiate his release and recruit him into our ranks. Now this guy, Asatru Norse, in house arrest. Let's go ahead and move him to the dungeon. We can't let our enemies grow in strength here. And then this guy, also Asatru Norse. Let's go ahead and move him to the dungeon. There we go. Things feel a little bit more secure now. So let's go ahead and unpause and wait for winter to end. There we go. So we do manage to recruit someone, and we do unlock a diplomacy perk as well, which is nice. So let's go ahead and see what we want here. Do we want August? That gives us diplomacy, martial, and prestige. Or do we want patriarch, fertility, stress loss, close family opinion, and house opinion? I think we're going to go for August. That extra prestige per month would be very nice. Monthly prestige per dread, monthly prestige per knight is nice. Sway scheme power, and monthly prestige per powerful vassal on the council. That would give us a reason to put our powerful vassals on the council, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get sway scheme power plus 30% for now. That would be good, because I think we are currently using this. Yeah, we're trying to sway the King of England. In fact, he's already at plus 100 relations. So maybe we can sway this guy. We're about to gift him back his lands as long as we win the war. So if we can somehow make him our... what do I call this? Vassal, then we could give him those lands and then things would be good. We can go ahead and hold court. So let's go ahead and do this as well. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, whilst others move out of the way, so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased, all faces turned towards mine expectantly. In front of me I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. Let's gesture for the first in line to approach, and see what's happening today in court. A holy tomb. The peasant in front of me seems about to explode with excitement. My lord, for miracles, for holiness, we have been blessed. His enthusiastic ramblings are confusing, but I finally get the gist of it. He wants me to sponsor the cult of a local saint who has recently died in Kinsale. Dalek was a miracle maker in life, known for chasing away Satan with a whip and preaching to the birds. His tomb is attracting devoted visitors from all over the realm. So he was a wise man, but he was also a flagellant. So was he really chasing Satan away with a whip, or was it some kind of a little kink he had going? Oddly enough, though, he does have 3 virtuous traits. He was a very, very holy man. He's insular Irish. Let's see. His holiness will get the veneration he deserves. We could make Kinsale a temple holding. We spend some piety, though, which we probably want for a holy war. The control level in Desmond would change, but we gain piety and dread. I think this. I shall eradicate this blasphemous nonsense right away. If there was such a holy man, I'm sure we would have heard of him way before, and we know he was a flagellant. So, yeah. Let's see. Services rendered. My impressive marshal, Sleebine, bows before me, his trusty spear glinting at his side. I have served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge against Chiefess Svanhilda of Annadale amidst the hills of Mabel. But I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with your own... I bid you invest me with my own lands in your kingdom. Other lords have been given more for far less. Are you really jealous of an 8-year-old? Who are your parents? Sweden and your mum? Not part of my dynasty. I didn't give her lands. She's a vassal in the kingdom of Sweden. So why are you coming to me? How Sweden run their lands is very different to how we run ours. I do not appreciate your tone, Marshal. No, I do not. He would leave my court, though. He is my marshal. But a greedy marshal is not someone who I can have under me. Unless we do give him... no, because that's giving... Do I own Leinster? I do own Leinster. Am I really making use of Leinster? It's not part of my duchy, I don't believe. We could give him Leinster. He has been faithful. Let's see, how many kills do you have? You have killed a few in battle as well. You know what? Because he has been so faithful. He doesn't have any children, though. How old is your wife? Your wife is 49. Actually, it would be very silly to give you land. Although, I would just inherit it back, right? Yeah, okay. I will go ahead and give you Leinster. We need to go and check the inheritance on that afterwards. And then next we have empty granaries. Before me stands my Chancellor, High Chieftain Failchad, his head hung low. My lord, Rathboth have been hit hard by the current harsh winter. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. He bows deeply and falls silent. I think I can spare some gold here. Just 15 gold. And Eldom of Alec does gain county investment for 10 years. Development growth and popular opinion. Yeah, some gold. I will go ahead and give some gold there. We don't want our people starving, no matter where they live in Ireland. And there we go. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, having business to attend elsewhere. Others remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon the ceremonial formality of the proceedings has dropped away entirely, with the hum and bustle of normal courtly life taking its place. My business here is done. Indeed it is. Now, let's go ahead and look at Leinster. It's just south of us. And we are the primary heir. I doubt his wife is going to give him a child at 49. If we look at the duchy, yeah, Meath is here. We want this county. So that's fine. I don't actually mind giving that away in the end. Greetings, High King Felchad of Ireland. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Oh, okay. Nice. We can go ahead and call a hunt. In fact, I'm almost inclined to, but it is winter. Maybe we should wait for early spring, and before we go to war, we can declare a hunt. Or maybe we can have a celebratory hunt. We shall see. Infiltrators, it has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Abahondu, the capital of Lord Rodri of... Yes, this. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to his perception of me. So he can... No, we're going to do this the right way. We're not going to bribe people to do this here. And to the charming High King Fairchild of Ireland, you and I should be friends, not foes. Please accept this gift in exchange... Oh, pause the game. In exchange for your signature on a treaty of mutual goodwill, the Isles. Wait, are you a true Gaelic? Not really. Your mother was Gaelic, though. What about... No, you guys come from the Vikings. You're not welcome here. By the way, Crusader kings can make you sound very racist and sexist at times, I realised. The amount of times I've seen threads on Reddit from worried people whose friends or partners play Crusader kings is quite funny. But yeah, what should we do for it? A truce. It only lasts for 10 years and we get 50 gold. You know, I will accept a truce because it's only a 50-year truce. And what that would give us, we don't have to worry about these guys. So now we really can focus on Gwynedd, who are not allied with the Isles. There we go. Just a similar colour banner there. So that's good. We could also host a feast, but let's wait on that. We're waiting for our units to replenish. Oh no, my Chancellor died and he didn't have any children. Damn it. I was hoping we could get some giants in. Not my Chancellor, sorry. My council member, but my steward. We don't really have any good stewards, do we? Right, now would be a good opportunity to probably bring someone in then. Let's see. Let's sort by female and unmarried adult. There we go. We could actually just marry someone off to my sister again. That's probably the best chance we got of getting someone good stewardship. This guy's Irish and he's insular. He has 17 stewardship. We could come ahead and bring him in. In fact, I think we will. So let's go ahead and propose that marriage there. My sister, not really being used much for anything, just to get new council members, it seems. And there we go. He does accept that marriage proposal, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and assign ourselves a new steward there. So that's all nice and dandy. Another 17 stewardship. So we're currently in April. We could actually go and declare war now. We have nearly 4,000 soldiers. They only have 500. Now, what's the best way to declare war here? We could do a holy war for kingdom. Sadly, we can't invade kingdom, because we need 1,000 prestige. Wait, is that it? We don't need to be any higher level? Ah, okay. We need to be exalted among men, which we're not even close to. Okay, so it's going to have to be a holy war for kingdom. If we go ahead and look at the holy war for kingdom, we could get the Kingdom of Wales. Within the target title, all titles held by rulers are vassalized by you. But then we're going to have to revoke titles. Let's just quickly take a look at our authority level. Titles can be revoked. So we can pass high tribal authority if we need to revoke those titles. And give them back out to some Welsh rulers here. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and declare war here. We're finally going to do a holy war for kingdom. Now the Danelaw might join in, but hopefully they do not. Let's go ahead and declare this. We can only declare one holy war, but I think that's okay. Let's do this. There we go. And then if we want to, we could call on some house members. So, oh dear. One of my dynasty members is a jester here. They have 1,000 men though. Let's go ahead and call them to the war. And then Joshua here. No. Bayfell Nick Joshua. There we go. That's quite a long name. She is also a countess here. She has 600 men. So let's go ahead and call her to war. And I don't think there's any point spending prestige to calling anyone else. We have plenty of men here. So let's go ahead and raise these. And then we can sail across and go ahead and start the war against Wales. And there we go, our house members do in fact join the war with us. Let's go ahead and sail across. 40 gold. Wow, that's expensive, isn't it? Trappings of Majesty. Oh, why is the text all... I hate when things pop up on the mouse cursor. There we go. I stand above my subjects as a sovereign ruler, unequalled in the realm. Dressing the part with resplendent garnets and jewelry would serve as a subtle reminder for everyone that I am in charge. So local fashions have symbolic meaning. 50% chance of gaining traditional raiment, diplomacy and stewardship. I do not need things to legitimize rule. Local fashions, yes, let's try ahead and do that. And there we go, we do gain 100 diplomacy lifestyle. And we gain traditional raiment for 5 years, which is nice. But let's go ahead and siege the capital of Gwynedd. There's actually a fight going on here. Who is this between? I can't click on it, okay. Has that always been the case? Let's go ahead and join in this fight because our enemies are here. So I think now would be a good opportunity to take them out. Whoa, that's a huge army. Who are they? I'm not actually quite sure. Where is that banner from? Did we just fight England? Oh, we might have just fought England. Okay, things got a bit confusing then. But we did manage to wound 1, 2, 3, 4 of theirs. Sadly, we lost a champion though. Okay, maybe that wasn't worth it. These guys are our allies though, for sure. There we go. Oh, my friend Isaac has also died. So that's going to cause us some stress there. Again, that was a very good battle for us. Got some prisoners. Right, let's go ahead and siege their capital. Just so we have a good shot here. Can negotiate an alliance with Chieftain Samuel. Now, where are you? In the Earldom of Osmond. Okay. Yes, I will negotiate an alliance there. And you can designate a guardian for Failchad. Who are you? Ah, you're my second son. Of course you are. You can also learn a language as well. Right. Let's go ahead and do this. What are you currently learning? You're good at learning. Okay. We're going to keep you on this. You're already on that. Right. Let's go ahead and educate you then. Who has some good luck? 27 learning. My court tutor and court physician. Let's go ahead and do that. Send a proposal. And then what I'm also going to have you do is study a language. Let's see. We could have you learn Norse. I think that might actually be useful. Let's go ahead and make him learn the Norse language. There we go. Because there are plenty of Vikings that you will need to communicate with. So I think that's a good idea. Where's our army? I can't currently see them. There they are. Going into siege. Oh, pop-up got me. In the eye of the expert. It is with a glint in her eyes that my daughter Skafak approaches me. My lord, I couldn't help but notice the fine craftsmanship of your Bilger sword. However, only a true expert of the battlefield like myself could identify the tiny adjustments that could make it even more effective tool of war. You are a master of the Oh, you do have... You are a brilliant strategist. I forgot about this. I tune her out when she starts rambling about symmetry, balance, and edge consumption. But I get the general gist that Skafak could improve my artifact in exchange for a symbolic token of my gratitude. She gets a weak hook on me. She is my daughter, though, and my friend. So she's not going to try anything malicious here. Do you know what? Go for it. Do your thing. Improve the sword for me. There we go. Alliance is formed as well. Greetings, my charming liege. I am honoured by your request and would be glad to call you an ally. Marvellous news. Indeed. Now, where is this sword? So this has been improved now. It now gives us +8 prowess and +2 advantage in Oasis. Kind of useless for where we are. But that 8 prowess is very nice. We're actually on 21 prowess, which is excellent. So that's good. Looks like our allies here are fighting the defenders. In fact, the flags are all similar here. It's just that the colours are reversed. Religious head established. Okay, that's not relevant for us, though. Let's go ahead and ignore this for now. How long is this siege going to take? 15 months. That's a long siege here. But finally, we are going to take back some of the lands that belong to the Welsh. And if we can get some Welsh vassals under us, that would also be nice. I don't really want to convert this to Irish. I'm not about that. But it would be nice to see a united Britain at some point. Keeping the Welsh alive, keep the Anglo-Saxons here. Maybe the Gaelic as well. Not sure what's happening up here because Sweden is now in here too. So we'll have to see what happens there. And we do have a call to war to the charming High King Fairchild of Ireland. I call on you to honour our alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of Jarl Magnus. That is you. The Earldom of Viking. Since when did I have... Isn't that all the way up here? Yeah, that's all the way up here. When did I get an alliance with you? Oh, my daughter's married to you, of course. Wait, weren't you supposed... Oh, you're the second son. Ah, okay, I remember now. And then there were some succession issues in... There were some factions rebelling in Sweden, but you do have land. That's good to know. Isn't this a matrilineal marriage as well? I'm not actually too sure on that one. Okay, these guys have 500 soldiers. I will accept, however, I'm currently fighting in my own war, so I doubt I'm going to be able to come over there and help you. And we do have a clove thief among us here. As I'm about to retire for the night, a scene of unbelievable hilarity ensues before my eyes. My guest, Samuel Adil, naked as the day he was born, chasing my court jester with an axe. Oh dear, what's happening here? Come here, give me back my clothes or I'll split you in half. Samuel screams, oh, you'll never catch me. I need your clothes to build my cozy little jester nest. Male Corgi giggles, carrying an armful of stolen clothes. Let's see, we can lose 30 stress here. Haha, just what I needed. Sadly, this guy will gain no raiment for 5 years, and he will grow closer to forming a rivalry with my jester, but that's not my problem. It's a good laugh. We do like a bit of banter in our court. We've had it before at feasts and stuff, so I think it's okay to allow that one. It's just a little bit of a joke there, my jester doing his job. So we got about 5 months left on this siege now. Once we take the capital, I assume we'll be in a very good state. We have finished promoting culture in Dublin, so if we go ahead and take a look here, all of Ireland is now in fact Irish, so that's good. I think now the only real thing we need to do now is maybe restore the Welsh lands, maybe restore the Gaelic lands, and then somehow convert to feudalism in the future. That would definitely be good. But about 3 weeks now, and we would have finally sieged this settlement. There we go. And in fact, we took the Jarl's heir and son Ragnar hostage, which is actually going to allow us to end the war rather early. And we have also seized Excalibur after the siege. So that gives us plus 0.1 prestige per month. A little bit of renown there. Knight effectiveness plus 2% and court grandeur bonus plus 1. If it's the real Excalibur, I do not know. But nevertheless, we do have an Excalibur. So let's go ahead and show that in our court. That will be very nice. Definitely proving our legitimacy there. Now, I do wonder... Ah, yeah, we should just end the war, shouldn't we? Right, let's go ahead and enforce our demands. Within the target title, all titles held by rulers are vassalized by you. So all hostages are released. Our allies share 500 prestige between them. We gain 150 devotion. We seize all territory. We get 2 new vassals. And there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and enforce demands here. To the contemptuous High King Fairchild, may your humus rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. And we are currently now above our domain limit. Now, we did actually manage to take most of this for ourselves. This guy is Welsh Norse. We also have this guy here, or woman, sorry. She is also Welsh Norse. Your parents were Norse though, so these are the people I need to revoke titles from. And you're just flat out Norse, right. Can I revoke title? No, first I need to go up here. And I need to pass high tribal authority. So direct vassal opinion -10. Titles can be revoked. Vassals can be retracted. So let's go ahead and pass this law here. One day, we need to get to absolute tribal authority eventually anyway. So we can... One day we need to convert to feudalism. There we go. The words escaping me there. Realm will lose land when vassals die. Disabled building, low county control. You can create the Kingdom of Wales, which I'm actually going to do. That gives us 400 prestige. Let's spend 100 gold and create the Kingdom of Wales. So we are now the King of Wales. Now I don't want to give that away just yet. I would like to stay the King of Wales, because if we look here, I want to form the Empire of Britannia. Now what do we need for that? We need 75 de jure counties. We only have 21. That might be a bit challenging, especially as we don't want to go to war against England. So what we might have to do is form our own custom kingdom. Or empire, sorry. Which, if we look here, we need to be exalted among men. And we need one of these to be true. Your realm size is 120 or more. We need 21, so that's not even close. Or you hold 3 or more or we need all of these. So we need 3 or more kingdoms, which we can do. And your realm size is 80 or more, which we're only a quarter of. So whether we'll be able to do that is a mystery or not. Or what we could do is we could form Wales. We could form Wales. Let's see, are both my daughters married? I'm trying to do some politics here. She is married. What about you? You're married to a Norse. Why did I do that? Now this son is going to inherit Ireland. And maybe this son could inherit Wales. But then Wales won't stay Welsh, will it? Now, what I was hoping for, because I don't think this is matrilineal. It's not, right. However, they still would be a part of my dynasty. No, they're not a part of my dynasty because it wasn't matrilineal. If this was matrilineal, I wouldn't mind giving him the Kingdom of Ireland or the Kingdom of Wales as well. But alas, he does not. Let's see, who is in my court? Do I have anyone of my dynasty? I don't know the name of my dynasty. Cafnia. No. Oh no. This one. Something Rifland. There we go. This one. My daughter and friend. So my sister is here. My cousin is also here. She's not married. The problem is she is a bastard, so she cannot inherit titles. But could we find her a matrilineal marriage here? Maybe with a Welshman. This guy, he's 49 though. Let's see. If we go here and we go culture. That's annoying. We can't just filter by Welsh. Okay, let's sort by age. How old are you? She's 15, right? So as long as we stay within 5 or so years, that sits okay with me. So if we go about here, what we're looking for is a Welsh guy. Which I don't think there's many left on the map, to be fair. They all seem quite old. Yeah, we're going into our 20s here. Irish, French, Irish. Okay, I don't think we're going to find a Welsh person. So at this point then, I'm kind of tempted. Do you want to be my vassal? You won't accept. You're not even close to accepting. Because Rome is distant. It's right next to you. Right, Gwyneth is up here. So we want to look at... Right, let's go ahead and revoke these titles first. May incur tyranny unless you have cause for revocation. Is the fact he's Norse count? This is an act of... And we gain stress because we are generous and just. Right. This is all very... Can I give this to anyone? Let's see. Anyone who is in my dynasty. Dynasty... My cousin could take it, maybe. My son. Maybe I just... I think I just hold it until my sons can take over it. But I do need to give away some land. And so what I might do down here... Let's see. This is a duchy. Let's go ahead and give this to someone. I do want to give it to someone in my dynasty at the very least. So let's go ahead and do this. And I want to find someone preferably who is trusting. My cousin there could take it. My cousin, vassal and champion, he already has lands. These guys are already vassals. So what about this guy? He is my cousin. He's also Chieftain Samuel's marshal. He's Irish, he's insular, and he does have 3 virtuous traits. Generous, temperate, and chaste. Do you have any children? Ah, you don't because you're chaste. However, you're still young, so I believe you'll be able to take to have kids at some point. So let's go ahead and do this. But you're not Welsh, are you? The alternative, if we go over here, I can't... There we go, reset to defaults. Default, if we go to culture, not Irish. And see, we have a Welsh Norse. Ah, Welsh. And he's 18. This guy, arranged marriage. Matrilineal. Are you the one that I wanted to marry off? No. You're not even related to me, are you? You're lowborn. Ah, my cousin. There we go. He will not accept it. He just flat out won't accept it. Wait, what's your name? Your faith? Because you're Catholic. Ah, that's a problem. Is there anyone good for you to marry? No. Okay, so at this point I'm just going to give it to my cousin. Right, and maybe eventually it just converts to Irish. Although I wanted to give it to a Welsh person. No, we'll give it to the Welsh, right. So we'll go not Irish. And I think this guy would be a good vassal anyway, right? This guy. He's zealous, greedy, and ambitious. But honestly, he's nice and young, so I might give it to him. Or we can give it to this guy. But he's honest. Let's see. Opinion of liege minus 15. Maybe we can ask him to convert to our faith. No, we can't. Okay. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm actually going to give him this. There we go. Might not be optimal, but let's go ahead and grant him the title. There we go. So he's now my vassal. Maybe now I can demand conversion of him. And if he converts to insularism, then we can marry him to my cousin in a matrilineal marriage, hopefully, and then that should be okay. There we go. That took that was very long-winded. Right, greetings, my liege. I see the wisdom of your faith, but I hope you understand what a long, winding path it is from the darkness into the light. Perhaps if you promise to support me in whatever way I need, the journey would be an easier one. So he gets a weak hook on me, but he does convert to insularism. I'm going to accept. Very good. So that's good. So he is now insular Welsh. And if we go here and arrange a marriage between... Let's see. Dynasty with my cousin and him. He will accept now, but he won't accept matrilineal. That's okay. I'm willing to do that. So let's go ahead and send a proposal there. That's all good. My cousin's married off. That's fine. Right. We can unpause. Hopefully he accepts that. There we go. Greetings, my liege. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. I will graciously take the hand of your cousin, Cecilia, when the time comes. Excellent. There we go. That was very long-winded. And sadly, already, that's all we have time for. It took me quite a while to work out what to do there. But I decided to leave it in because this is a bit of a longer Let's Play anyway. There's going to be plenty of episodes. But if we take a look at the map here, England's currently fighting a war with itself. But Ireland has finally expanded to Wales. Eventually, I would like to bake that back into Wales. We do have the Kingdom of Wales title. But what I think I might do is wait until we form an empire. And then we can give Wales title to someone who is Welsh. Because we do have a Welsh vassal down here right now. I'm almost inclined to go ahead and give him the rest of my lands here. In fact, I might go ahead and do that. I know this is making a strong person, but if he can fight against his neighbours, that would be good. I'm going to go ahead and grant him those titles there. There we go. So we don't have any of these now. That's fine. And what he can slowly start doing there is making sure that these lands do in fact stay Welsh. So the Welsh are still in the game. But that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow with another episode, or back on Thursday with another Crusader Kings video. Thank you if you managed to stick out this episode. I appreciate it. It's probably a bit of a boring one there. But thank you for watching. I shall see you next time.